Vapor Kit here again. Yeah, I got several comments wanting to know how this system was set up because I was going through too fast on the first one. So I'll show you exactly what I got here. If you come over to the wicking chamber that I built, I've got two lines running here, one on each side, and it's blowing across the filter. It's picking up the filter, coming up the tube, then it's coming out of the discharge tube, straight down, and it's running over into this, I call it a catch jar. What it is, in case some of the droplets of gasoline accidentally from the vacuum get pulled up too much, this captures it. It comes down through the tube, falls to the bottom, then it just picks up the vapor itself, comes over here, runs over to the inlet of the pump, then it compresses it, comes out, runs all the way down, up into this line, the in line, runs over here. I got a check valve here just like on a air compressor. That way, so when it pumps it in, it contains it into the chamber or the tank, pressure tank, without trying to back up into my compressor. Then after I catch it, I'll open the valve. It'll come out this valve, and what I got here is it's just something like on a, it's called a flashback arrestor, except it's not for hydrogen, it's for gas fumes. And it's several screens in there. And the screens, if it ever did backfire, it would go through these screens and it would snuff it out. It's 100% safe. I've tried it many times and it's worked beautiful. Okay, as it goes through here, it comes to the out. The reason why I've got this is I just was using plastic. Right now this is just a prototype. When I build a better system, it'll all contain all these red hoses. But anyway, it comes in here, comes out to the torch hose, runs down here, and I've got all my torch hoses running down. You'll see it. And then it runs up to the torch itself. This is my backflash arrestor. It's a hydrogen backflash arrestor. So, you know, there's no way that gas is ever going to get back to the tank whatsoever. And here's my valve that I turn on. And then when I open it, you'll notice I just added this. If you notice, I've got the valve on, but you can't see nothing coming out of it. That's because I've got an injector put into the line too. And here's the injector. It's a car injector. I've got that hooked into my torch line. And over here, I got one of these little flashers, car flashers. Got it hooked to the box. So when I turn this on, then the gas is going to start coming out of the torch tip. Now it's operating the fuel injector. I come over here, Once it lights, it's got some air in it. I got to purge the air and also turn the flow down a little bit. Now I'll turn the light off and I'll show you guys. I had it going last night. You'll see the injector. With the injector, the gas lasts a lot longer. It takes about 7 minutes for it to go through 20 pounds. And if I turn the lights off, you'll see the flame pulsating. Now with it being hooked up to the car while the injectors are running, the injectors are going to be operating a lot quicker. So it's even going to last longer going through it. Now if I was to take the injector hose off and run it, then I would have the same flame that I had in the last video. It would be just constantly steady. My next thing is to hook this up to my lawnmower and see if the one injector will be enough to operate. But that's what I got. That's the whole system set up. It's only one tank, and as far as the wicks go, turn this on. As far as the wicks go, I'm using, they call them baby wipes, baby diapers. What it is you can get them at Granger. They're for regular automotive shops. They soak up the oil and gasoline on the garage floors. They work real good. Another thing I found out that'll really work good, which I got in this thing, believe it or not, is paper towels. These things soak up some gasoline you would not believe, and they stay saturated. What I do there is I put a piece of window screen, lay it flat, bend it over like a book cover, take a couple of sheets like this, put it in between it, fold the screen over, bend it in any shape you want, and stick it down there. The gas soaks up through it, air blows over it, and it works great. You can still see this thing is just pulsating away. Once I shut the flasher off, she stops. So that's the system set up. Next thing I'm going to be doing is putting it on my truck, hooking it up to my fuel rail, seeing what she does. If she works good, and make me a smaller version of it so it'll fit in the back of my toolbox, run my lines to the intake fuel rail, and go from there. Hope this is helpful to you guys. Talk to you later.